Theme song.
2.0.
Not Captain Keys. Not Keys!
Oh, do we, like, stick his face into a door in the next level?
Yes.
Excellent.
He's Kizo. The Magnificent.
Captain Kizo.
I want fan art of that.
I am the Keymaster. I am the job keeper. I am the job seeker.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal.
We get the job keeper and the job seeker to meet, summon the economy.
This was a cool thing because it was stealth. If you stealth here,
I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle
also,
to take out the gunners while I call
vision.
for Marine support. Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant.
There's the wheat noise.
Overtly take out as many of the Covenant as you can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Yeah. I mean, is this not opening fire before they've said to... Or are you just...
No.
Aaron's gone rogue!
No, so they don't know where you are. My guys won't fire until they fire on us.
Right.
So now they're fired, so...
Take him out.
They've got a Jim Henson-y quality, the little fat kids. Know what I mean?
Dude.
They kind of remind me of, like, you know, Hoggle from Labyrinth. If he had, like, a bunch of flamboyantly gay cousins. You know, like the little noise.
Yeah.
Oompa Loompas. I mean, really, like, didn't they make them clones or something in the remake with Johnny Depp? I mean, if you had like a clone army of Oompa Loompas, I mean, that's like, yeah, they're midgets, but if anything, that could be more useful because they're harder to hit. I mean, provided they don't have that weird leg thing where they can't run properly, you know.
I will club you with my gun. I actually don't know the story of the Oompa Loompas in the remake one. I've only seen that movie once and I was really high and I regret it.
I think that's about the only reason to ever see any of those. You know, there was that period where they were just remaking shit that, like...
I just didn't like Johnny Depp. He was too creepy. Way too creepy.
I mean...
He had a David Spade-like giggle.
Yeah, have you watched Gene Wilder lately? Like,
no.
Like, I mean, you know, he's dead, so you can't, like, actually watch the man himself, but you can, you know, you can watch Willy Wonka. Like, he was, there's a, like, I think if you go back and rewatch the old Willy Wonka as an adult.
Oh,
like,
no, it's fucking creepy as fuck.
Like, well, I mean, like, people are aware the movie's creepy, but Willy, like, Gene Wilder's got some real sinister moments in that fucking film.
Yeah.
Although I know what you mean about the David Spade giggle. Like, that's the thing, is, like, Gene Wilder had, like, a I will fucking kill children sinisterness to him, which is just easier to deal with than an I will fuck children sinisterness, you know? Like,
yeah.
There's, like, you know, there's not a lot, but it's like, there's situations where it's like you've killed a kid. Oh, okay. This is like, no one has to fucking fuck a kid in an emergency, you know? Quick! What? Fuck this kid! What?
Why?
Yeah.
No, there's no time to lie.
Out. I don't believe you! You don't know enough to disagree with me properly. Quick! Fuck the kid! Raise his blood pressure and get the poison out of his system.
So I refuse to fuck the child.
I'm not fucking a kid. I can't even get it up. Oh, God. Now I have to do it.
Well, you shouldn't have come to me with this problem in the first place. You have to think about it. Fuck me.
Now they have mounted fat kids. Think of a situation that's solved by fucking a kid. Okay, maybe there's like some kind of demon that's out after virgins. But I mean, really, I don't think kids qualify as virgins. I think you have to be of age to be a virgin. You know? It's like you can pull, like there can be butterflies without wings, but a caterpillar's a caterpillar. It's not a butterfly without wings.
Look, you're getting stuck.
It's a whole different thing.
Oh my God.
You fuckhead.
to Echo 419. Requesting reinforcements at our position.
So is like there only one Cortana, or is this like Windows? Does everyone have their own
No,
installed?
no, there's only one.
Why is there only one?
So she's an experimental AI, basically based off.
Was the experiment
lady.
to create the world's horniest AI?
No. So they're basically living, learning AIs. Their capacity is infinite, but they have a 7-year lifespan. After 7 years, they have to be basically decommissioned, or they go rampant or mad.
I thought when you said they have a 7-year lifespan meant like they shut down in 7 years, not we have to shut them down or they go fucking berserk. That's... Yeah. Why not just 7 years and then you shut down automatically? Why not put that in there?
Because they're basically based off living brains, personalities
okay.
and things, so there's not really a way to do it in the lore, I guess.
They found a way to keep Cortana around for longer than that because she's special. She's waifu.
Well, that's the thing. She sacrificed herself at the end of one of the Halos, basically to save Chief, but it turns out she didn't actually die.
I knew the phrase "it turns out" was going to come up the second you
Of
said
course.
sacrificed herself.
Look,
She's
who's
sexy
doing that?
computer hologram lady. Huh? I mean, you can't touch her, but you can watch
They
her
gave
do
her
a lot
buck
of stuff.
teeth in one. That was a funny choice.
Butt cheeks are never a funny choice. It's like that
Buck
fucking...
teeth.
Huh?
Buck teeth.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I gotta look
Google
that
it.
up. What's the name? Cortana teeth. I don't know, like, little things like that can be very cute, and they can give a woman, like, you know, some fucking character outside just, like, fucking, symmetry face. Like, I'm not, like, as a rule, opposed to any of these little things.
It's just when your character's been around for a while and the look changes, it's a bit odd.
Maybe it was her decision. You know?
Maybe.
Oh, well, yeah, I see what you mean.
It's not awful. It's just funny to me.
You know, she's got teeth, she's got... Did they give her butt cheeks as well?
Oh, she's got some bud, yeah.
I'm gonna look up Cortana butt cheeks. Butt cheeks. Okay, now the first one is Cortana's butt cheeks, and then the very next picture is one of the little fat kid's butt cheeks, and that is from a website, Comprehensive Analysis on Halo's Butts, at haloswallower.wordpress.com,
What the fuck, dude?
which is intensely troubling.
Yeah. With you on that. Words I never thought I'd have to hear today. Ah, fuck off. Those plants were fucking blocked my shots.
Because they got that, like, fucking Iro woman in Samurai Showdown now. And her butt cheeks are some butt cheeks. Because they always, normally when they make their fucking sexy characters in these games, they kind of give them one specific kind of butt. And they gave Iro some fucking horny cheeks. Like, they're better than the regular video game cheeks. Like, it's nuts. It's like, have you ever seen Adventure Time?
Once or twice, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know how Finn's like a weird noodle boy?
Yeah.
And that's fine because it's like the animation style. But then there's like the other dimension where it's Fiona and she's clearly deliciously thick. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm seeing exactly specifically what makes somebody horny right now. It's like there's that, but with like fucking Iro's butt cheeks in fucking Samurai Showdown. I think it's Zero. I think that's the name.
Cheek.
Ask Evolution. Why do we have butt cheeks? It's not Iro. What's her name? Samurai Showdown butt cheeks. Yes, I know spell check. I know showdown's not a thing. I agree.
Ah, shit.
Iroha. Alright, so it's close.
What are you saying?
Iro. Like, they're, you know...
Tomato, tomato. But you fuckers give me some health.
Like, because there's been some general horniness in Samurai Showdown.
Fuck.
Like,
Really? I forgot fall damage in this game is brutal. All the way back here? You fucking cunts. I fell off the cliff.
you fuckhead.
I'm triggered by the fucking ball kill. You hang back while we blow yourself.
All right, you can't just search butt cheeks on Twitter.
All right,
'cause,
this is
like,
fucking jank.
just forget that there's porn on Twitter.
Let's restart.
Seems such a weird thing to follow fucking porn on Twitter. Like, I do follow a lot of artists, and every now and then there's just like, you know. Oh, fucking Stella. There's just Meowth fucking Charizard's butt cheeks.
Ah, bro. It's
Fuck.
got feet fucking in it.
It's fine, Aaron. It was a lady Charizard.
I
You
don't
have to
give a
fucking-
shit. I
You
don't.
don't have to be.
Ah,
You don't have to be a baby about this.
Oh, fuck me, dude. I'm like, not gonna be able to masturbate tonight, you twit.
Yes, you will.
I
Don't.
mean, I'm not. Yeah, I will, but
Chief has the left flank covered.
that comes into my mind. I'm gonna be very upset. My mind does fuck with me like that sometimes.
Just the tweet is, I was asking for good netcode and all I got were fat butt cheeks. Have that little underdimple. Huh? Yeah, so people are just allowed to have like links to their OnlyFans and shit, and it's like, oh, there's like just my asshole.
Seems weird.
Yeah, like you know how like it's necessary for YouTube. YouTube has to, if anything, could be a fucking bit stricter on like the adult content they allow on. But like, you know, like there has to be a line. If you want to have butt cheeks and shit, go to the fucking butt cheek. There are a lot of them. You know, there's a plentiful supply of places where I can go and look at a fucking ringhole if I feel like it. There are fucking, believe it or not, times of the day where I don't want to see, you know, someone's fucking precious little star fruit. I'm actually impressed it's that well segregated on Twitter, you know, now that I think about it. I mean, except for the artist thing, and look, some of that's on me, because I specifically told Twitter not to fucking hide shit from me, because, you know, I want to see whatever the fuck it is. Sometimes it's just something weird, you know?
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's like, someone, like, you know, you'll see someone draw a thing, and you're like, oh, that's a really good drawing, like, that's a funny drawing of Urian or some shit. And then, like, you'll follow that person, and then that person will just retweet, like, lots of fucking fat buttholes. And, like, look! Objectively, they are tremendous fat buttholes. Like, if it weren't for the fact that I was on the fucking bus, I'd probably happily crank it to them fat buttholes. But it's just, you know.
Bus cranking.
Yeah. Like,
Don't you fucking do it. It's weird.
it's that fucking issue of, like, you're just there minding your own business on the bus, scrolling through Twitter, looking, you know, something so you're not staring at the bus mutants. And then suddenly, you know, you are a bus mutant because someone's going to be looking at you and going, why is that guy looking at buttholes on the bus? Oh, God, that's a cartoon butthole. Nobody looks at cartoon buttholes unless they're specifically into cartoon buttholes. And that's a whole other kettle of buttholes.
Kettle of buttholes.
Look,
No.
gave that fat guy a rascal scooter. That's what it is. He's evolved. He's got, like, the Walmart chair for, like, the fucking Covenant. And that's nice. You know, that's very inclusive. Just
Daddy
'cause
needs
you're a
ammo.
fucking-
Daddy needs ammo. There's not gonna be any fuck me.
Can none of the laser guns be good? Like, or are they still those little goddamn gay
The
needles?
problem is you're in place.
Well, I wasn't talking about those. I meant, like, the guns that the things use when they're running around.
These are alright though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looked a lot more effective than when you were saying that they don't move. It's like, I get that they don't move, but also that's a lot of boom that's coming out the front end of those.
Yeah. No, they're good. But if the big guy gets on you,
That's a problem.
like he gets a grenade on you or something, then you.
Oh yeah,
A little
they
fucked.
got the fucking. They got the grenades covered in stickiness.
But yeah, no, this thing generally slaps.
Hey, look at that. They gotta come, yeah, because they're fucking just teleporting down into like
Although now,
a
like,
hole where bullets are gonna be or whatever the fuck that shit is. Plasma, I'm assuming. Plasma's weird because like it's a state of matter, but I'm not even sure what the fuck they mean by that. And then, you know, you can make it in a microwave with like a fucking, what's that thing that's like a cherry but not grape? If you cut a grape in half and put like a glass over it and then stick it in the microwave for a second or some shit, you can make plasma. You can
weird.
like pull plasma up into a syringe and I don't know what you're supposed to fucking do with that. What if I injected it? Would I get Cyclops eyes?
I think you just die.
Shit. Nothing's fun. Everything is just bullshit.
I mean, who am I? A plasma expert?
yeah, that's true. You don't know
You should just
anything.
do
I
it.
should just try it, yeah.
Oh, you won't, pussy.
No. Oh, fuck no. I mean, like, I'm, you know, I'm not the dumbass who's gonna go down the hill in the trolley. I'll get someone named Alan to do that first, and then, you know, we'll see how they go. And if
Life decisions.
if he doesn't die, then I'll think about it.
Yeah. That other plasma. There it goes. That's a nade on that Marine.
Oh.
Do you have any sniper ammo? No.
His landing was cushioned by the fat kids. In their little back-to-school backpacks. Stupid fucking penis gun. Even sounds lame.
Stationary targets, baby. Oh,
Whoop.
shit.
Fucking hell.
It's okay for, like, foot troops and shit. Just trying to fire at max range is not recommended.
They seek a little bit, don't they?
Yeah.
Warning, flaccid droop ships are inbound. Can you shoot the drop ship?
Can. Won't do anything.
Ah.
You can shoot them as they're jumping out.
They fucking... who's shooting at you? That's the ship. It has its own weirdly little dangly fucking gun.
It's really fucking hard to shoot this because it's hard to see from the plasma.
Can you change the view?
Nah.
That also salad.
Marine! Oh my god, I got
That
it.
is fucking special.
They're just standing in front of me, dude.
That is delightful. Keeping. Time for someone to take their pills. Hold on a second, I need to apply my foot cream.
Uh-oh. Killed the other one.
Marine?
Yeah.
I mean, look. I don't know a lot about fucking, you know, war, but I know don't get between the mounted weapon and the thing it's fucking shooting at. Like, you stand maybe a bit off to the side and fire as well in that direction. Look at him, I swear he's just like skipping around in front of you, daring you to hit him.
Yeah, he is. Look, you deserve that. I don't deserve this, though.
No, but that's very funny, I enjoy it. Seeing this was entertaining to me. Oh yeah, butt cheeks.
Accentuate.
Does he have
the
like
ass.
a ringhole? Does he need to eat? I mean, I'm assuming they didn't modify him that much. Although,
They do not need much to sustain themselves.
Alright. Maybe he doesn't have... Maybe he's got a cloaca.
They've got no sexual urges. Like, all that shit's been removed.
That's probably for the best. You can't let like a fucking, you know... That's why he's not a dick. You can't have an 8-foot-tall soldier walking around horny. No. The comfort women aren't spec'd for that.
Oh. Ringhole?
No.
Just die.
He'd have to have a whole raping village to himself, and then that'll just cause discord among the ranks.
You need to die now. Be nice if you guys could do something.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Just saying.
Aaron, these are the people that were dancing around in front of the fucking landed
That's
fucking
true.
gun. You've been stuck with the very special forces.
Aww.
Yeah. They just graduated in the fucking marine arts of coloring in.
Alert! Covenant dropships are in.
Wow, the plasma rifle's actually really good on Xbox control without Xbox controller. Some weapons just feel a bit shitter, you know, because they feel like they don't have as much aim assist or
So
something.
you're using mouse look with this one.
So this is on mouse and keyboard. It was built natively for it, yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
So like,
pew pew pew.
hey, the original like Halo Custom Edition on PCs, where like controls were like done by Gearbox, so they weren't like the best. Fucking alright.
Just caught one of those big purple gobs to the head. Now you're the king of Mardi Gras. You get more health or some shit. There's no real, like, there's nothing like that, and there's no upgrades.
Yeah, there is
or
health
anything.
packs.
I mean, like, upgrades.
Oh no. Everyone
Excellent.
fucking went kaboom.
That's what they sound like. They sound like a frightened R2-D2. You know, when he gets, like, launched into the swamp in Dagobah and shit, or launched out of the swamp by the thing that ate him. I mean, like, what kind of organism would be stupid enough to eat an R2-D2, though?
Okay.
Like, fucking honestly. No, like, my cat doesn't try to eat, like, the 4 balls of foil I throw on the ground for her.
Oh.
I mean, you'd
Stop
have to
there.
fucking worry about a cat that did something like that. You'd be like, oh, great, I got a fucking special needs cat.
Alert. Covenant
I do have those. It's like, because Down syndrome is a result of, effectively, of inbreeding. We don't, like, we get these weird chromosomal mutations and shit. And that doesn't really happen in many things. With the exception of things like white tigers, which are very inbred. So there are like white tigers with like fucking downs, and you can see that the fucking, you know, it has Down's face. It's so fucking weird. I'm kind of curious, like, does that make it more dangerous or less dangerous?
I'd say more. It's unpredictable.
I mean, the thing is, though, it's a fucking tiger. Like, I mean, all cats are autistic to begin with.
I'm sorry I talked bad about you, Needler baby.
Yeah, you suck. You've failed at every fucking task, and this is, you know, you're letting these sergeants and fat kids just fucking run around. It kind of does remind me about the way you'd get like a feral parent and, you know, a couple of feral children, and like the parents would be the worst.
Yeah.
And I don't mean just neglectful, I mean they'd be encouraging them to do stupid shit.
But you get...
Fucking, can we shut down their fucking hole or some shit?
No, we're trying to get up there to rescue the captain.
okay.
Oh!
Alright. See why. See where the oh, butterscotch! You cook the grenades, because it just feels like it takes a long time for them
You
to go
cannot.
off. Right.
So that's that's the 2 different types of grenades. The plasma obviously
Stickies.
stick, but if they don't, they got a little cool time.
Stickies and the bouncies.
The bouncies, as soon as they go ding ding. Oh god, I forgot the hunters! Woo!
That was cool.
He just meleeed a cunt.
Fucking throw a sticky on him or something.
Oh. No, he's got armor, bro. You gotta shoot him in his bits. So
Feel like-
if you have a pistol or sniper ammo for him, he's over. Because you can one shot with the pistol, he's down.
Didn't it, did people know the pistol was this good when this came
Yeah.
out?
Oh god, yeah.
Did anyone say, like, hey, what the fuck's with this?
So yeah, the story behind it is apparently
Oh, wait, is this that thing where they changed, like, one fucking
Yeah.
variable? Yeah, I
so
read
the
about
guy,
that.
well, the lead studio designer was like, he was sick of getting hit in multiplayer because he'd basically
Echo 419.
get the first hit, but he'd never be,
Yeah.
win gunfights because he wasn't accurate enough. So he overpowered the pistol as a joke, apparently, and they just loved it.
Shit
Everyone
has
loved it, so they kept it in because it just made the game funner and balanced. I don't know how much truth is to that because, like, it's not something that's like, oh, this is 100% true. Like, I don't, yeah, hard to say. Good that is. They gave me ass plates. That is.
I feel like you do good with ass plates. I feel like that's what you need, is we need to start, like, building bits around you.
I'd rock ass plates.
Yeah.
I want to be a cyborg. Where's Dr. Light?
Yeah. Cyber parts would be pretty sweet.
Or I can just get induced into a coma and think I'm Dr. Light.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
You forgot
no.
about that, didn't you?
I didn't forget. It's just, you know, this show isn't the fucking, you know, recount the deranged things that fucking Jose Canseco says and does.
Could be. There's a lot.
Yeah, no. Oh, well, like I say that, but I'm literally about to read the deranged things that he's...
Here's an invisible sword, motherfucker.
Where are we? Alright. Nope. Yeah, so I don't... Someone American can probably explain this a bit more to me, but Jose Canseco is fucking insane. And I'm assuming he was like this forever, but like I just, you know, I saw him in The Simpsons and then, you know, now he's on Twitter being absolutely fucking demented. I mean, okay, so here's a series of tweets in order. And I will read them as they are written because he doesn't punctuate. And I feel like that's less, you know, really an error of written fucking English and more just a good window into how he thinks. No, I think that his thoughts don't have any punctuation.
Sword, motherfucker, got me.
Bare knuckle fighting, damn, sign me up, I am in. Who wants to be a part of the next billion-dollar industry? Dream life, controlling your dreams. If you can control your dreams, you can live a perfect life, whatever you want at any time with no restrictions. Contact Morgan if you are interested. 6-week seminar on how to control your dreams. Once you get your master's degree, you will be put in an induced coma for whatever time you choose to enter your controlled dream life. Contact Morgan if interested. I need to know who the fuck this Morgan is, because that comes up a fair bit. Like, he constantly mentions this Morgan. Like, there's a great one where he was like, I don't know, wanting to like fucking show, like, that's right, it was J-Lo. He was like, hey J-Lo, I have something to show you, you'll love it. Contact Morgan. And it's like,
oh yeah, yeah.
It's clearly him trying to show J-Lo his penis. You know,
who's this mythical Morgan?
Yeah. I feel like that's Jose Canseco's Tyler Durden, but because Jose Canseco's already like an incredibly brain damaged Tyler Durden, this Morgan thing that he sees is like this really sensible person that's constantly trying to get him to like, you know, pull his pants up and not talk with his mouth full of billiards. Like, cause I was watching those tweets as they happen, and it's like, all right, he's got a business / and I want to emphasize it's the second half. You know how a whale shark is like not a whale? Or like a tiger shark's not a tiger. It's the, you know, in a compound noun, you're usually the second thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The business grift that he's got going is a grift. If anyone is claiming to teach you to be a dream master for like a fee, you're being robbed and you're probably an idiot. So him saying that he's gonna, you know, teach you to like live in the dream world, I mean, already that's dumb. Then the basic, like, you know, his point being you can live whatever you want in your dream world. It's like, yeah, but like, you know, eventually you gotta wake up. Eventually, you know, you're not.
How are you getting nourished?
Yeah, I'm not traveling dimensions.
I mean, he fucking, as far as he's concerned, you moment.
Yeah, and then after a 6-week course, you'll be given a master's degree, which I want to stress is in no other institution a 6-week fucking course.
Look, guys,
And then you'll be put in an induced coma, which I refuse to believe is anything but Jose Canseco standing there with a bat and wearing one of those fucking graduation caps.
like, I just think he's gonna take your organs.
I don't think... See, I don't think he is, because that would necessitate a coherent thought process.
Like, fucking induced coma to me means either knockout with a bat to the back of the head, or death, just straight up death.
No, the thing is that, well, that's the...
Sign over your power of eternity. It's
Well,
in the
that's the thing,
fucking
see-
6-week course.
If it were anybody else, you know, like if this were like fucking, you know, Alex Jones saying he's gonna put you, then I'd think that maybe he's selling your organs. Because Alex Jones can connect two thoughts together, and usually it involves what can I sell to the unbelievably subhuman idiots. And Jose Canseco, I don't believe has even that. I think he genuinely believes in his Dream Master course, which is worse.
It's
to me.
distressing. I don't want to.
Like, I think that Jose Canseco is going to be wandering around with a bat just beaning people and telling them that they're now free to experience the wonders of the universe within the dream zone.
I am the master.
This is the guy that was worrying about catching COVID from aliens and Bigfoots, which he's claimed to have encountered.
That's true. Is Bigfoot an alien? Are they both? Is it 2 for 1?
Well, I know, because the idea is Bigfoot's supposed to be just a primate that lives in the North American, according to the numbskulls that take it seriously, he's a North American wood ape. So he's a primate. He's an ape form of primate that
motherfucker.
Lives in fucking. I'm pretty sure it's the sort of Seattle-y foresty area, like the northeast. Sorry. No, it is the northwest. The northeast is fucking mostly snow in Boston or some shit.
But he might be an alien. He was placed there.
Maybe aliens put him here.
Wait, that's the locked door down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side.
Yeah, there's a fucking...
Controls to open
Can't you see the aliens everywhere, Cortana? I think I'm more fucking
around.
preoccupied with this shit.
I love that guy's first response to seeing, the Spartan come around a corner with a gun is to point at him. It was a real sort of macho man style point, too. Really, kind of Hulk Hogan. He was about to Hulk up. The audience was going wild. He was going to throw you into the ropes.
Hulkamania.
He was going to do Hulk's whole thing where he just, refuses to play along with wrestling for, 5 minutes.
So bizarre to me. We couldn't say no to him. He just overpowered us.
I mean, politically, yeah, that's basically Hulk's whole thing. Because the sad thing about Hulk is he didn't really have an awful lot of, real skills to talk about. And I don't mean, real fighting skills. I just mean, Hulk's moveset was punching and a leg drop. And one time he did, fucking rolling armbar in New Japan, and we all talk about it like it was a fucking miracle. Whereas these days, you have people like fucking, Pac, who can do moves nobody else can do. And that's a selling point. People can't steal that. I can do the leg drop. Literally, Aaron, you could do 100% of Hulk Hogan's moveset.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you could do the big boot. You could do the leg drop. I mean, it would hurt your back terribly, but
I could do it still.
Yeah, you could. It's literally just elevated sitting down. And it will only damage you after 30 years of fucking doing it.
Cool.
Whereas either of us attempting to do the stuff Will Ospreay does would result in, death and dismemberment. And that's a selling point. What happens when Will Ospreay wrestles? Oh, you get to see him do wacky fucking anime shit in real life because he's ridiculous. Oh, cool. What happens when Hulk wrestles? He aggressively sits down. And it's not even it's great when a fat guy, a giant fat guy's finisher is sitting down. Yokozuna's fucking bonsai drop is one of the best finishes in all of wrestling. Because I'm pretty sure nobody ever kicked out of it. And also, it's a 400-pound dude sitting on you from the second rope. That is the best finisher. Kicking out from that would be physically fucking impossible. I don't believe anybody could get out from under Yokozuna.
Yeah.
I mean, he fucking laid that move in a couple of times too. That was, you're like, oh yeah, you look at Yokozuna just fucking butt flop onto somebody and then they're just there for 3 seconds. And you're like, oh yeah, that's 100% real. This is a 100% legitimate maneuver.
He aggressive. Fucking dude.
Jesus.
He...
Still shooting you.
He just said, no, I'm not going to sit down, sir.
That's the locked door down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side. The controls to open it.
I mean, Hogan did have 18-inch pythons, but I reckon if we roided you up, Aaron, we could get you some 18-inch pythons. Or what was it, 26-inch or something?
Just fill me with seltzer.
Yeah, we'll just fucking, we'll just roid you up and you'll have some big biceps. Who cares? Although now these days, it's funny because you know how Paul Rudd's looked like fucking 28 for 30 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. People have that age that's just the age that they are.
Yeah.
So some people, go bald and look like fucking, 50 when they're 25. And that's sad. But Hulk Hogan was one of those guys who's been 40 for 30 years. But now that's finally shut down.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, he looks like Buff Cheech.
Oh, dude.
which is great because we should get them together because for a very short period of time, we've got a chance. No, Buff Chong, not Buff Cheech. He's grown the beard out.
Right.
Because we could absolutely do the Incredible Chong, where like if he gets sober, he becomes like really buff and angry, and then we've got to like fucking run around and like fucking rebreathe the cone head into his mouth, or he just like tears fucking shit up.
I'd watch that movie. I'd direct that movie.
The Incredible Chong. Again, it's like, you know, getting back, it's like that, you know, the fucking game journalist with the huge penis.
Yeah.
You know, the way Vern Troyer exists and just happened to also look exactly like a character that fucking Mike Myers was doing, you know? Like, cause I thought it was all makeup, and it's like, they just put the scar on him, and then you just see him, like, you know, regularly, and he just sort of looked like that's just what he looked like. Just fucking nuts, because if you picture any other situation where you're like, okay, I want the world's tiniest midget you can find to look exactly like the silly fucking, you know, character that I've come up with for this comedy. You know, you'll have written yourself into a hole. They'll have to have just computer-generated shrink fucking Mike Myers.
Which would be funny in its own fucking right, but...
Yeah, but, oh man, like...
You gotta... Just authentic.
That movie came out fairly, you know, that was before you could just look at every fucking mutant on the internet easily, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, I was still smoking weed at that point, and then fucking, like, you know, Spy Who Shagged Me comes out, and there's just this tiny, and he was smaller than a regular midget. Like, he wasn't a midget, it was like something else.
Like dwarfism midget.
Yeah, he was like a Shetland midget. He was like... I missed jokes in that film when I watched it at the movies because I was trying to figure out.
That was like me. My moment for that was fucking when we watched Avengers, and the fucking giant Peter Dinklage fucking broke me. I turned to you and I was like, Gabe, you're seeing giant Peter Dinklage, right?
Yeah, and then I called him Peter Dinklage to you.
I fucking was giggling for like 5
and
minutes.
Just laughed for ages, like.
It was very distressing seeing a giant Peter Dinklage, okay?
Peter Dinklage or Peter Donklage?
I think you said both. I think because you were like, Peter Dinklage. And I was like, I know. No, Donk. You said Donk first. And I was like, and you're like, large. And I was like, that was it. Game over.
Yeah, he was a dwarf, but he was like
was
bigger
an
dwarf.
Omega
from
dwarf,
Beyond
yeah.
the Stars.
Yeah, fuck you.
I wonder if they've given him fixed hands now, because he'd probably be pretty useful to like have back at work.
It's something that they never really made clear. It's like, couldn't you just fucking break the shit on his hands? Or did like
Well, I thought they cut their hands off and they replaced him with like the fucking Transformer fists, you know,
Didn't
from
they?
like I don't know, I can't really
I can't remember.
remember.
It's been a while since I watched it.
Yeah.
Cortana to Echo 419, requesting reinforcements at our position. Won't have it here, Cortana.
Oh, no. Yeah, no shit, I'm in the Covenant ship.
Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side.
Fast and low.
Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
Ooh, no, don't shoot me. Daddy, no! Actually, I have 1 bit of health.
Just a bit.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's like they mounted like a tiny fucking Sydney Opera House on the backs of those fat kids, which can't be good for their backs.
Well, they breathe methane, and they're methane tanks. See you, Gus.
Fat, fart-breathing kids. Their own fucking fart tub.
They're huffing farts!
It sounds like something a mad scientist would do to his little brother. It's like, yeah, I wanted to fart on my little brother, but then like, I realized he could just like sort of get away from the fart. So I built this system that puts a fishbowl over his head that's hooked up to like a thing full of farts that I've been collecting for quite some time. I mean, the closest I got to something like that was when I realized you could fart into a Super Soaker bottle and it would like store the fart. And then you could actually pressurize the bottle with just air in there, and then you could like shoot fart, which really does work. 100% fucking works. If you got an old Super Soaker, one of the old proper bottle kind. No, not the lame ones, like Nerf bought them or some shit, and then they proceeded to like fucking ruin them. Which is weird, because like Nerf made Nerf guns good, and then they just...
I guess they didn't want to compare it to their own product. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but they do different things.
I know.
No. Not like, oh, hey,
companies are fucking weird, dude.
It's really hot. Better get out the Nerf guns. I just splashed myself with a bunch of Nerf darts.
New liquid Nerf.
Better, yeah.
Soak them before you fucking send them.
Liquid Nerf.
Shooting me.
Nerf palm.
Wait a moment. I'm going to access the Covenant battle.
You couldn't have done this ages ago. I've been sitting here fucking getting shot, woman.
Working on it.
Hey, Katana, do you get upgraded at some point to be like fucking, you know, a notch above fucking useless?
Can we get off Windows ME,
Like-
please? I think all my friends are dead.
All my friends are dead. Like a 74-year-old man.
Oh, who is shooting me in the bum?
Very rude. Is the game loading or something? Because I feel like...
No, you got to kill a certain amount of enemies before the next stage.
Because it's just you fucking blasting midgets in silence. It's just
Yeah,
a bit
there's the next
weird.
stage.
Alright, okay. So there's off daddies.
Oh.
I appreciate it, but it also sucks when characters are smart enough to run away from fucking grenades. It's like, oh, you're just ruining this for me.
Not an optimal tool set to fight with.
So they'll just block your machine gun bullets, and your plasma gun's not
Yeah,
really
so
for
basically you've got to do this sort of...
ramming speed! Alright. Fucking Air Costello there.
That's why having the pistol is good, because you just jump over them and it's just one shot. So it effectively invalidates them.
That doesn't feel like a sensible, deliberate strategy, you know? Like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's the big scary guys that we roll out as bosses. Oh, cool.
Fuck.
What happens then? Oh, well, the fucking... The beginner gun just beats him straight away. Oh, careful there.
He's running away.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah. Where are you going there?
I feel like the jump is fucking less high in this version. I don't know, it's just weird.
This area looks a little less dynamic in the old graphics.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Got it. The door is open.
Thanks.
Everyone should move through now.
Yes, everyone. They're all dead.
See that it won't lock again when it closes.
I barely survived that, and I'm a 7-foot
Don't you
murdering
have
fucking...
settings that can fucking detect this shit? It's like when you get the fucking, you know, hardware checker up and it's like, oh yeah, we don't know the temperature of anything. And it's like, why? It's like, oh, you know, you got a fucking motherboard or something. You have everything plugged in.
Ooh.
Oh. Shooting salad at the fat kids. Laser salad.
Where are you? There you are.
Running away. Oh. Ah, sucks shit.
There's no sense going in with anything less than full strength.
Cortana to Foehammer. We need additional support troops. We're going to open the shuttle bay door again. Move in and drop off reserve troops on my signal.
In my pants bay doors, Cortana.
419 standing by for your signal.
Gabriel, I've told
Oh.
you I'm not doing that. Oh. Sounds like Aaron on the toilet. Is that okay? So that flare that's like on him doesn't explode or anything.
Nah.
Oh.
That was him charging the plasma pistol.
Okay.
Huzzah! That was not fucking fun.
Fuck a doodle do.
Cortana
Do something?
and Halo 419. The shuttle bay door is open.
Yeah, now I'm gonna defend it.
Your approach.
Hey,
Jesus.
419 inbound.
Making me sleepy. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm just bored of watching fat kids get shot. Even after I found out they fart huffed. It's fucking crazy. Fat kids with fucking Sydney opera houses full of farts on their backs. Alright. Yeah, come here,
still
you
gotta
little
rescue
babies.
the captain.
I mean, I know you don't pay attention to much of the modern lore, but I mean, I figure you know basically what's happening.
Yeah.
What are they up to now?
So we're still rescuing the captain.
Oh, no, I mean, like, in the Halo universe.
Oh, I don't know what current is.
Uh,
I don't know. Oh, shitties.
that was funny. I like how they kind of have, like, a ragdoll engine except for landings.
Yeah. So yeah, in modern Halo, you were kind of... Last thing I remember from Halo 5 is...
So I think I remember playing one on the 360, like the one with the fucking head pimples. No, the fucking pus that infects you and shit. The Flood.
Oh, right. That was
So,
probably
like,
Halo
this-
3. Come on, that explosion chained like a motherfucker.
Looks like you had goo stuck to you. They have sticky grenades?
They do. But no, they chain on the bodies.
Oh.
So they changed it in newer Halos where grenades on like... Actually, no. They've always detonated. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So if people have grenades on them and an explosion goes off near them, it detonates those grenades.
Correct, because they drop on the ground.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's actually...
That's why you just can't bum rush
Yeah.
like corpses and shit. Give him the old bum rush, governor. Right there, bro. Hanging down.
All grenades.
Oh my god, you lived that?
Where are we? When they come to me, phone, I want to learn about the Halos. First one.
I want to learn
I
about the
wanna know-
turkeys.
well, I want to know what's going on in the Halo, you know, these days.
Master Chief sets out in search of Cortana because you find out she's alive. Then you play another group of Spartans, including Nathan Fillion.
He goes to find his fucking cyber woman.
Pretty much. And then, yeah, you play the other squad as well, searching for him to bring him in.
You play as like a fucking Spartan, or do you play as just a guy?
You play as a Spartan.
So there are other Spartans.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Latest release, Halo 2 Anniversary. All right, no, look. All right. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. There's Halo Infinite.
Yeah, that's the one coming out.
All right, and before that there was Halo 5 Guardians.
God, I had no health.
Halo 5 Guardians on the Xbox One. All right.
Having no health sucks ring. Oh, that man has a sword.
That dog has a puffy tail.
Here, Puff. For fuck's sake. This is really hard with this low health. That's the thing I forgot about Halo 1. That's why the difficulty knocked because you had health.
Doesn't regenerate.
Yeah. They changed it after this to just be shields, and it's like, yes. Makes sense, thank you. Shit, I didn't go off. Marine, save me.
Halo Infinite. I wonder what that's going to be about.
Probably Infinite Halos. I don't know. My
Continues the story of Master Chief as the third chapter of the Reclaimer saga. Story will be set on a Halo ring. Is that coming out? Quarter 4. Alright, so a while. I have what's bordering on an unhealthy addiction to Metroidvania games. Because I will just scour for new ones and just, you know, try and get as many as I can. And that leaves me in the unfortunate position of often just having played fucking all of them. And it's frustrating because more than any other genre I've noticed, there'll be ones that look really fucking good. You're like, oh, that's excellent pixel art, beautiful concepts, and like, you know, great stuff going on. And then I saw one was like top 10 coming out in 2020. I was like, oh, excellent. And all of them but one had a release date to be announced.
Oh no.
So it's like, oh, fucking, which, you know, in indie game means never.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, these look great. When's that coming out? To be announced. Shit. It could be fucking years.
Yeah.
Like every now and then there'll be one that looks amazing, but then it's like fucking
This looks like the ship's command center.
rogue.
The captain's transponder
Roguelike.
is strong. We must be close.
Although I think Shantae comes out in 2 days. Which, that'll be nice. Because they're a little over in the fucking, because there's Castlevania, there's Metroid, and one of the little forgotten sort of branches is Wonder Boy. I do like the Wonder Boy style. The most recent Wonder Boy game was really good, actually. I quite enjoyed it.
Fucking meth benefice. Hey, you fucking live?
Get back here! Gets more meth, he'll get more health.
Oh, where are you? Here you are.
No! Shooting them in the back as they're running away is a lot of fun. I can see how Vietnam got out of hand.
Fuck me.
You just look at him go. It's like, got him. You know, they're talking a language you don't understand. Different. It's just so easy.
Oh lordy, that's not a fun room.
Just throw grenades into the room and leave. It's fine. Look, see there. That's half the problem solved.
That's a sword, motherfucker.
Right in the fucking head. Here he comes. He killed his children. That's right. The Covenant is the male that gives birth.
Yeah, the Covenant's just a mishmash of species that the
You ever
the
meet
two
like
eldest
Dave Covenant, the guy who's in charge of it? Like, does
you do. The prophets are in charge of it. They basically
they
them
their own
and-
species?
Yeah. So them and the elites, which are these guys here, had their own planet, and they were basically at war at each other. And the prophets basically become the religious leaders, and the elites, their sort of bodyguard and army. They fulfill the will of the prophets. But then they find out what the prophets are really up to. So the prophets use a new species they captured, the brutes, which are a bunch of fucking big, basically monkey people, to change over the royal guard, and then the elites join humanity.
They stole some of this from white supremacist theories. Jew summons the Negroid with drugs to destroy the white babies.
Oh, come on, bruh.
Jose Canseco putting people into controlled fucking... Like, it's dangerous being in a fucking, you know, coma. They don't just play, it's not just a button. No, it's like how...
Coma on!
Yeah, it's like how the anesthetist is his whole own guy. With his own... That's his job. His job isn't like anesthetics and also foreheads. Is literally just weigh these cunts and make sure you give them the right amount of juice so that they don't fucking die on the table. Or wake up. Die or wake up. I mean, obviously, I probably prefer to wake up. But
Like, fuck, is it a guaranteed? Like, I want to know how he's inducing the comas. It's a baseball bat.
I mean, that's the best part. Is like, imagine glossing over probably the most important part. You know?
Then we'll induce you in a coma
Yeah.
for however long you want.
Then we'll give you a
Excuse
baboon
me?
heart, and it's like,
I want to be in a coma for 5 years. Like, sustain me
Yeah.
for 5 years. Like, what the fuck?
What's the point of, like, what are you gonna do? Just have weird dream orgies?
Yes.
And then what? Like, you're just gonna come out of it like fucking atrophied.
This is the Wachowski sisters. They've gone insane. And it's the next Matrix.
Next Matrix. You have to go into the coma world to see that Matrix. It exists only in the coma dimension now.
Except everyone in it is John Malkovich.
They believe that Halo is something
Uh,
one with vast,
I do really enjoy that movie. There's a bit in being John Malkovich where John Malkovich now being inhabited by
Now I see.
fucking whatever his name is goes to his agent to decide to become like a fucking, you know, puppeteer.
Yeah.
And the agent just greets him and goes, "Oh, hey, how's it going? Sorry about the cunt at reception." And just says that several times because his receptionist like didn't offer him a bottle of water or something. So he just keeps calling us, you know, the cunt at reception. And then we'll just keep going, "Oh, sorry about the cunt at reception." And just keeps, like, there's no malice in it, you know? Like, he's
Yeah.
using the complete wrong tone to say the phrase, "Sorry about the cunt at reception." I mean, like, I say cunt a lot, but I also, like, you know, part of that is understanding that there's a, you know, space between what you'd call colloquial English and fucking formal English, you know? I don't go into the fucking Centrelink and be like, "Oh man, I've had a cunt of a day." Like,
Yeah.
I may have had a cunt of a day. The point is that's inappropriate conduct. Because if I act like that in a Centrelink, they'll treat me like some kind of feral and not a temporarily embarrassed millionaire, and then they'll expect me to do things, as opposed to just like fucking, you know, smoothing everything over. Like putting all my money that I was supposed to stimulate the economy with into like fucking offshore holding operations.
Get him.
It doesn't even earn me anything. I just didn't want my money to, you know, be any good.
It's good to know one here.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that everyone suffered. And drag you all down to my level now. Invisibility is unfair. That's gonna do like in the olden days where we just refuse to even play war if you keep using the cheats. Surprising how often that happened.
So the invisibility is kind of balanced in this because they don't really have.
They're not allowed to carry
Shields?
guns. Ah, shields. Okay. So, like
They have
they're
weakest
just,
shields.
like,
Yeah.
naked, yeah.
They're camo. They've got camo in. No, like hardly shield.
Which would you prefer, shield or fucking invisibility?
Visibility. If it was real war,
Yeah.
'cause you'd fire first.
I love that he's just fucking crouching, hiding there. Well, that's the thing, is like, I wouldn't make myself invisible and then just go charging at people, because that's fucking ridiculous. Make yourself invisible and you sit the fuck still, and then you get like fucking stealth kills and shit. You know, like I can sneak up behind somebody and do my silent takedown, which is actually very loud because I refuse to stop bellowing while I'm doing it.
I mean, that's on you.
Loud takedowns. They had that in Batman, like Harley Quinn's fucking little section, which was really unfairly short, I think. Like her takedown was called the loud takedown. It was very fucking funny to me. It is one of my pet peeves in games, though, is when it's supposed to be a silent fucking takedown and it's loud. Like fucking the modern Deus Ex games are really bad for that. It's like sneak up on them, and you're just like, whoom, bash, and it's like, don't, because they're like stylized sound effects. You know,
Yeah.
they do these like stylized fucking like, oh, badass sounds. It's like, it's supposed to be fucking quiet, you idiots. I know that nobody else can hear my cool fucking internal, you know, boom noises, but it fucking spoils, you know, the fucking element of this area if you're giving me the badass takedown sound effects if I'm trying to do the quiet one. I'm supposed to maybe hear a person go, no?
Yeah. Gasp for air as the.
Yeah, or like, oh, my
Onto the
kidneys are
ground.
gone and something like that. I don't think this should be fucking silent.
You know
Completely
what? I
silent,
really
but
have to shit.
I have to squeeze like
So,
my own fucking.
We're gonna
crown
leave you there,
nose.
kids. fucking on.
Minutes available.
Yeah, that
You
too.
have to-
I'm going to leave you on the thoughts of shits and takedowns. Takedown shits!
Classy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. I'll have you know.